What's going on, guys? Sean here from OlightStore.com, and in this video I'm at the tabletop because I want to quickly show you the differences between the brand new Seeker 4, which is right here on my left, and the Seeker 4 Pro that we released during our OFAN Day event. I'm going to go ahead and start at the back of the lights. So we're going to start at the tail cap and we're going to work our way to the front, and of course we are also going to talk about all of the performance and metrics of these lights. But this is basically the most straightforward way that I can show you the differences between these two, why they make sense to offer both of them, and then which one might meet your needs the most. So of course the tail caps of the lights are different. Right here we have this magnetic tail cap which works with our magnetic charging. So all you do is take the little disc charger that we offer, you slap it onto the back, and then you plug it in USB. Now with the Seeker 4, it actually is Type-C only. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate this little dust cover right here, and you can see there that it has a Type-C charging port right there as a part of the tail switch. So I can take a Type-C cable right here, I can go ahead and plug it in, and that's how you charge that one. Now what's really unique about the Seeker 4 Pro is the fact that yes, it does have the magnetic charging by itself, but it does also come with a holster. Now the cool thing about this holster is that it allows you to also charge it Type-C, but keep in mind that the light does actually have to be in this holster. So this does give you both ways to charge the light, but if you're not a fan of the holster and you just want the Type-C, you might prefer the Seeker 4 instead. But keep in mind the Seeker 4 tail cap is not magnetic, so if you do want to take the light and stick it to ferrous metals and use it hands-free, then you want to go with the Seeker 4 Pro. Moving on from the tail caps is we're going to have the bodies of the light, and this is where the 5000 milliamp 21700 battery is housed. And yes, both of these lights have the exact same batteries, but the run times are significantly different. We'll go over all of that once we're done talking about the light's physical features. So here we have these little grooves that are milled out of the body of the light, and basically you're just holding on to the bare aluminum. On the Seeker 4 Pro, you can see that it does have this rubber grip here that wraps around the entire body of the light. Now, it does have a little bit more plush feel to it, but if you'd prefer to just have the light be all metal, maybe you work in an industry where your hands get dirty, something like that, maybe you do prefer to just have these grooves and not have the silicone grip going around the light. That's really just personal preference. It has really no effect on the performance of the light. The head is what's going to define that. Next up is going to be the switches. So here on the Seeker 4, it is a metal switch, which is really nice to see because on the previous Seeker 3, it had a rubber switch that could wear out, but basically it's just a standard switch, right? So you just press it to turn the light on, you hold it down to cycle through your modes, you can do double tap to go to turbo, triple tap to go to strobe. Now with the Seeker 4 Pro, it's totally different. So here we actually have a dial, so you can rotate this dial, and that way you can have stepless dimming. So you can rotate up and down and it will go to any lumen level that you want, because again, you know, wherever you let go is where it's going to stay. It also has the capability to work exactly like the Seeker 4, where you can just hold down the switch and again do that cycle, double tap for turbo. So it's basically the exact same as long as you don't rotate the dial compared to the Seeker 4. Now a big benefit to the Seeker 4 Pros is you can see there it does have these little indicators going around the switch. This is that new laser micro perforation technology that we raved about during our OFAN event, and it allows you to see your battery level and your lumen level indicators there going around the switch. Now on the Seeker 4, you can see that it's just a battery level indicator that is one dot in the center of the metal switch. So it doesn't have those LEDs going around the switch. So you can see that the Seeker 4 is a very, very simplified version. It's more of just kind of a standard flashlight compared to all the bells and whistles with the switch of the Seeker 4 Pro. Again, it's personal preference. Both work really well. It just depends on if you want all of these extra features. Now when we move move up to the head of the lights, you can see that they have the exact same type of heat sinks. The actual outer shell of the heads is exactly the same. But when we go to the front of the lights, that's when everything changes. So you can see that on the Seeker 4, it has a single LED with a large, deep, smooth reflector. When we look at the head of the Seeker 4 Pro, it's 4 LEDs and a customized reflector that has small little cups for each LED. Now, it's going to give you a completely different beam profile and completely different performance. You're now looking at the hotspot of the Seeker 4 Pro on the 5 lumen lowest setting. You can see just how large that center hotspot is, and as I rotate the light back and forth, you can see where the spill ends as it gets darker on the left and right of your screen. Now I'm going to jump up to the low mode, which is 50 lumens. You're starting to get a lot more clarity of the wall itself. That hotspot is becoming more prominent and the spill itself is becoming more prominent as well. Let's jump up to 300 lumens on the medium mode. And again, clarity is getting there. It's getting brighter and brighter in this room that I'm in, and it looks great. Now let's jump up to high mode. So now we're at the 1200 lumens and it's significantly brighter compared to that 300 lumens, of course. And now let's jump up to the turbo mode, which is 4600 lumens, and it is completely lighting up this room that I'm in right now. It looks really incredible. But pay attention to how large the hotspot is of this light, because it's completely different than the Seeker 4. Now I've got the Seeker 4 and you can already tell the difference in the hotspot. It's about half the size here on the Seeker 4 compared to the Seeker 4 Pro, of course, because it has that one LED with the large smooth reflector compared to the 4 LEDs with the custom reflector on the Seeker 4 Pro. So now I'm going to go ahead and jump up to the medium mode at 50 lumens. You can get a better look at the beam. And also I'd like to point out the hotspot compared to the spill. So you have a lot of really nice spill, and you can see as I move the beam back and forth, look at the left and right side of your screen, and you can see just how prominent the spill is, which is really nice to see on a thrower. Some of these throwers, they have no spill, so you can only see the center hotspot, but I can actually see all around me even though all the intensity is at that hotspot. Now we're going to go to the 300 lumens. We're looking really nice there, and you can really see that spill coming off that center hotspot. Let's go to 1200 lumens now, and man, the intensity of that center hotspot is really incredible. It's actually kind of freaking my camera out a little bit. And now we're going to jump up to the turbo. So double tap to go to turbo, and this is just extraordinarily bright. It's lighting up this entire room that I'm in right now. Considering the environment that I'm in, the 3100 lumens definitely does the job compared to the 4600, but I just really wanted you to see the difference in the hotspot and the intensity of the beam with this thrower style light compared to the more flood style light of the Seeker 4 Pro. I hope this video cleared up the differences between the Seeker 4 Pro and the new Seeker 4. Both of these lights actually are very new, coming out in the past couple of months, but the Seeker 4 just came out. We've had some people asking us, okay, why did you come out with the Seeker 4 when you already have the Seeker 4 Pro? So hopefully this video clarified that. You can get both of these and more at our website, olightstore.com, and please leave a comment down below on which one you prefer and which colors that you would like to see the Seeker 4 or the Seeker 4 Pro in next. Thank you guys so much for checking out this overview. I'm Sean with olightstore.com, and we will see you soon. Peace.